Okay, am I live? I guess I am live. Am I? Okay. I think I'm live. Okay, just a second, guys, if I am live. Let's get myself on my computer. Just a second. Okay, I am live. Hey, Artsy girl, how are you doing? Okay, I am live. All right, I don't know why. Artsy girl, how are you doing? Let me turn my sound down. Okay, I am live. All right, I don't know. I've been doing too much computer work today. I've confused my brain. Computer stuff and figuring out all this type of stuff with lives and all that. It's not my forte. So, Artsy girl, how are you doing? What are you working on today? We'll wait for a few people to get in. What is this? Hey, Melissa, how are you doing? I'm just getting set up here a little bit. Hey, Patty, how are you doing? Patty says, hi, I'm actually in a live Zoom class with Robin, multitasking. Oh my God, how cool. That's way cool. Patty, I'm going to be talking about you today because, girl, I cannot believe that you gave me these stamps. Oh my goodness, these stamps are flippin' awesome. And we are using this today to embellish my jelly prints. I'm so excited, girl. Thank you so much. And your video is coming up to just kind of show off everything that you gave me because it deserves to be shown off, because the stuff you gave me, you guys should see the package of stuff. She's only supposed to send me, I'll show you. Look at the cute little bag. Patty Tolly Parrish is who I'm talking about. You guys, make sure you guys go subscribe to her channel. She's an awesome artist. Make sure you go subscribe to Patty's channel. Patty Tolly Parrish. And I'll put her name at the end of this live. Okay, so she made me some gold, handmade gold paint. Look, you guys. Isn't this cool? So we're going to use this today on the jelly plate. You know how I use watercolors and alcohol on the jelly plate? We're going to use this gold. So we're going to incorporate that today. So this is all I was supposed to get, okay? Then she sends me her stamps. I am so flippin' excited, Patty. And then she sent me a whole pile, big pile of cool papers and ephemera, and I have a separate video for that. I want to give attention to. So let's see what Patty's saying. Oh, Patty, that works with my style so well. You know me so well. Hi, Ivy. How are you doing? Oh, good, Ivy. I'm glad you've been watching for a while and you decided to jump on live. Awesome. Hi, Kristen. How are you doing? Okay, did I say hi to everybody? Yes, I think I did. So today we're going to do some embellishing with Patty's awesome stamps. Look at these stamps. Let me show you up close. We're going to embellish my jelly prints. And then after that, we're going to do some jelly printing with watercolors using Patty's handmade gold watercolor. I'm so excited. But look at her stamps. Aren't these going to be so cool to further embellish my, I can't even think, my jelly prints. So cool. Look at that. I love it. Am I close enough, you guys? I just want you to see. And that's her shop right there. Inky Obsessions. www.etsy.com/shop/Inky Obsessions. And I will put the link to her shop in my description. And also, I'll put a link to her YouTube channel. Okay? So you guys have to check it all out. Oh, okay. You know, I do need to erase that live stream. Okay, you guys, just a second. I'm going to go and do that right now. I don't even know if I can. Well, I can. I can't see comments right now, but she's right. I was going to do that, and then I had to hurry up and get on. I was going to erase that because it's probably confusing people. Let me go erase it right now because people will go on that and think it's something. It's just me experimenting. Okay, let me do this real quick. I don't even know if I can do it on my iPad. I might have to go to my, yeah, I have to go to my thing. Okay, you guys, I'll be back in just a second. I gotta go. Oh, you closed your Etsy shop, Patty? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, you guys, just one second. I'll be right back. I gotta go. I am gonna go erase that other one that I was practicing with, that other live. So I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I'm back. All right, you guys, I'm back. We'll get started, but then I have to go back to my computer. My husband turned my computer off, so it'll take like a minute for everything to get boosted back up. But Patty, do you still have your stencils? Do you still have, wait, was it stencils that you have? Yeah, do you still have your stencils? Do you still sell those? Hey, V, how are you doing? So good to see you. Yay. Love you, girl. Did you see your, do you see the video where I was thanking you for your Happy Mail that you sent me, your awesome Happy Mail? And because I won those crochet hooks, and you know, I want to learn to crochet, now that was a sign to me that I have to learn to crochet. So, and your crochet hook will be the what I use first to learn to crochet. V, I didn't even know what your name was. I just call you V. Aw, you're such a sweetie. Thanks for holding everything down, Artsy girl. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to embellish my jelly prints using Patty's awesome stamps and some other things, okay? And I have some jelly prints that I have done that I want to embellish. So let me just look and see. Like this one right here, this was done with the watercolors and alcohol. And we're going to do some of that today too, because I'm going to play with her handmade gold watercolor. But first we're going to plate these stamps and embellish some of my watercolor jelly prints. All right, that's a good one to embellish. See how it just has a little, you know, it's slight with the watercolor. So these will be perfect for embellishing. So let's just take these 4 out. All right. Good with that. Another thing I want to experiment with is, let me just have one paper out. Another thing I want to experiment with is Robin McClendon. I like what she does. For one, Robin McClendon, she has new foam stamps out, and they are cool, you guys. And they're not like anything else anyone else is doing. And I want to, I'm about to buy those so we can play with those too. But when she stamps, she likes to stamp, instead of using ink pads, you guys know how I always bust out with my ink pads, right? Which I'm going to still use my ink pads today, but we're going to use her idea too. So here's my ink pads. She likes to use ink on her, and this is the ink from Daiso. This is what it looks like. $1.75, best deal going. She likes to use ink on her stamp instead of using the stamp pad. And what it does, it keeps that, look how, you know how this looks like an old wall? See? It's very aged looking. Okay? It keeps that age look going. So some of your, when you stamp this, when you use the ink, it's going to look, some of it will come out looking, let me get this wet. Some of it's going to come out looking kind of smudged, like maybe water was dripped on it, or it's old, which is exactly what we want, right? So, and I've never done that. So I seen her doing that on her channel, and I thought, oh, I have to try that. I told her, I said, girl, I love that idea of using the ink on the stamp to give more of an aged look. So the first thing I'm going to do is use my script stamp. She sold a script stamp in her store with her new stamps, with her foam stamps, and they look cool. I can't wait to play with them. So let's do this. This is my first time using like this kind of Sumi ink. And I'm going to do this just to get like a, oh my God, that's so cool. Oh, I love this. I'll show it up close too. How cool. When I saw her doing it, I was like, why did I think of that? That's really cool. I didn't think of it because I'm not Robin McClendon. That's why I didn't think of it. Is my ink kind of, oh, my ink is almost, it's really thick in there. All right, so let's put this right here. And we'll put this one right here. And we'll leave that open there. Cool. And the other thing I got to do is I got to get my, I got to get this out. My glass thing. There we go. And also I need to get some more of this awesome black ink. And I love this because it's so black. And it's only $1.75 from Daiso, you guys. The last time I went there, they didn't have any more of it. But as soon as I go and they have some, I'll pick a bunch up for giveaways. And I'll pick up the Asian brushes for giveaways too. But the last time I went, they didn't have any of that stuff left. I thought it was like a staple, like they would have it all the time. Okay, so look how cool that. See how some of it's smeared, some of it's thick and thin. That's such a different look, isn't it? Oh, I love it. So we just, I mean, just that right there just looks cool. But we're gonna now play with some stamps with from Patty. So let me open these up, and then I'll chat here in just a second. And you guys, if you guys want me to, if you want to talk to me or ask me a question, put it in all caps, and then that way I make sure that I answer your question. Or if you have something you want me to see, that I see it. So make sure you put it in caps when you want to talk to me. Sorry about that. All right, let me chat out. Hey, Joni, how are you doing? Okay, so V is saying Steel's Crochet. What kind of ink do you use? She asks. I love to work with stamps too. Um, okay. And let me see if there's anything else here. Okay. This ink is like a it's really for like calligraphy. Let me show you up closer. It's calligraphy ink. So that's what it looks like when you go to look for it. You can get it anywhere, calligraphy ink. It's just if you have a Daiso, this is just such a better deal. You're getting this whole 8-ounce bottle. I think it's 8 ounces, or it's close to it. Okay, so and you just use a brush and brush it on, and you can use that. And you can use your stamp still with your stamp pad too. It just gives you a more aged, uneven look, which, you know, that's, I'm always trying to make things look old, age, old world, like you found it out of the ground, like you dug it up at some old site, like that. So that's what my goal always is. All right. Let's use this awesomeness. That is so cool. And do I want to, let's continue on with using this with the brush. Let's continue that. Hey, Northern Snowbird, how are you doing? Okay, so I'm dipping it in here. And then let's do it like this. Oh my God, this is so cool. I'll bring it up a little bit closer. You know, I can bring my thing down a little bit. Oh, you guys can see pretty good. Let me bring myself down now so you guys can see a little bit better. Look how cool that is. Oh my goodness. Phenomenal. And let's stamp it like a third time. There we go. To get all the ink off of there. What else do we want to do? What other coolness do we want to do? Well, we're going to do everything. Look at this. Isn't that cool? Now, to give some differences on here, that's why I'm going to bust out my ink pads. So here, let's bust out this. This is sepia. You guys like my language? Bust out. And I'll check chat here in just a minute. But this is going to give us a little bit of a difference here. Oh, cool. Oh, I love this. Patty, this is a cool stamp. Well, all your stamps are cool. Very, very cool. All right, so this is the other one I'm going to use. I'm going to use this ink here. It's a little bit darker brown. Oh, cool. This is a cool one. Just stamp anywhere. It's just a cool design. Look at that. I see chat going a little crazy, so I will check it in just a second. I just want to get some of this down. Oh, I love this. so cool. Very, very cool. All right, and you guys, I'm going to get my favorite stamps out because I see some, I want to intermix me and Patty's stamps together. I have this foam stamp, which I love. My calligraphy pen. This one. There's some, you guys know, stuff I love to use. And now, Patty, you'll be in my special box of stuff I love to use. You'll be in the special box. Do I have some stamps, you guys, or what? This is crazy. And this is nowhere near all my stamps. I never said, look at that cool stamp. I never said I was vain. But you know where I got all these cool stamps is from the Hobby Lobby clearance. I've been collecting stamps for 4 years just from them. And I was collecting stamps before that. All right, let me put these to the side. Let me reorganize myself a little bit because I'm getting crazy. Well, when have I ever been sane? But anyway, so just 1 second. Let me just, I gotta get some stuff scooted over here. All right, let's get this pile of stamps off of here. Okay, I want to use this one right now, and I want to use that one right now, and the swatch. Okay. All right. I always like to stamp over other stamps. Like, I'll show you after I do it. I'm going to stamp this right here just so you guys can see how cool this stamp is. Look how cool that stamp is right there. It's a spool stamp. Isn't that cool? But anyway, this is what I was talking about, just kind of up close. I like to stamp over stamps, like that spool stamp over that stamp, and just start layering things. I'll just show you the whole page, what I've done so far. Oh, Patty, I love your stamps. They are divine. All right, let's do a watch face. I'm excited. Let's do some watch over the ink. There we go. There we go. Here's another watch stamp. Let's do that one. In fact, let's switch to another ink color. And I know it looks like I'm doing it being haphazard, and I am. The more haphazard you are, the better, like these pages like this will turn out, that you want them to look very old world, very aged. Be a little haphazard about it and disheveled a little bit, and it will look even better, in my opinion. Love this calligraphy pen. Let's put some of that in there. Okay. I'm going to put this big old cross in here. I'm going to use the ink again on this foam stamp that I have. It is one of my dreams to make my own foam stamps, because the foam stamps are great for this technique, but the foam stamps are also great on the jelly plate. Now, I've never stamped with this ink like this before, so this is something new right now. And I'll check chat here in just a second, guys. Oh, cool. I feel like another one needs to go right there. Should we just go ahead and use the ink that's on here? We should. cool. Love it. I need an extra piece of paper that I can just stamp on for clean off my, you get a piece of paper here where I can just clean off my stamp on. There we go. There we go. It's pretty much off. And let's play with some more of Patty's stamps. Look at this one. How cool, huh? I think it needs to go right there. All right, let me see what you guys are saying. I love them, Patty. Hey, Rose, how are you doing? Thank you. Hey, Carolyn. Hey, Carolyn, you said I want a special box? What's that? Okay, let me see if I'm missing anybody. And if you guys, if you want for me to make sure I see your comment, just make sure you put it in caps, okay? And then I'll make sure that I don't miss your comment. Okay. Okay, so next I'm going to use this again. And let's use the ink on this. Doesn't it look cool just using a brush like this on your stamps? When I seen Robin McClendon do it, I was like, that just looks cool. Let's do it right over, a little bit over. Oh, okay, Carolyn said, you have a special box of stamps. I want one too. Oh, that's cool. Okay, let me just see. Oh, this will go good here. We have a little bit of room. Very cool. Look how cool that looks. These stamps are so damn cool that you just can't go wrong. Okay, I'm going to do a few more things to this, and then we'll put this aside, let it dry, and then I'll want to use some Tim Holtz Distress Inks just to add a little more color in here. I might want to stamp a number, like a big old number somewhere. Do I? I think so. I love the number 3. Let's just put it there. And maybe there. Okay. We'll use this ink. Oh, cool. Patty, when I got your watercolors, I had a whole different idea of what I was going to do today, but then I seen the watercolors showed up and stamps. I was like, oh, this is what we're doing today. I was like, I have to play with all of this. Cool. So this is looking pretty cool. Isn't that looking pretty cool? I like it. So what I want to do is I want to put this aside, let it dry, and then we'll go back in with some Tim Holtz Distress Inks to add more color to it. I'm just looking to see if I want to add anything else to this. This is a cool stamp too. Let's just add that in there. Let's just do it. What ink pad do I want to use? All right, we'll use this. And for anybody new in the chat, don't forget we have a giveaway, 2 giveaways at the end that we'll be doing. Cool. I love that. Look at that. It's like a little pod. So cool. So cool. Obsessed. Obsessed. I'm just looking at something. I'm using this cross stamp. I don't know what my obsession with crosses are, but I love crosses of all sorts. I just love to collect cross stamps. Cool. We're just going to put another one of these. Let's put it right here. Very cool. So we'll put this aside, let this dry, because you know the ink is a little wet, and then we'll go in with some Tim Holtz Distress inks. And let's bust out another one of these. And these were done on my jelly plate with watercolors, which I think come out so cool. Look how nice and aged that paper looks. Doesn't that just look so old wall, old door, aged? Very cool. I'm just looking to see. I haven't used, you know, I'm going to use these two for like a base. This is a cool stamp. This is, and these numbers. I barely ever use this. I think this is a Diane Reevely. Is this Diane Reevely? Nope. It's just, I thought this was a Diane Reevely stamp. Yeah, it is. It's Dylusions. I thought so. So let's put a little bit of this ink on here. I'll start throwing some numbers on here. Here and there. Cool. Very cool. Let's just keep using this until the ink is off. Perfect. Let's use this one again. Let me move my paper up, sorry. And then we'll go like this. See if we can stamp it again. I love this. Patty, I love these stamps. They're so cool. I mean, you just don't see stuff like this. Patty, I wish you were still selling these. These are fabulous. All right, let's take that same stamp and I'm going to wipe it off. Oh, I don't have any darn paper towels in here. I have some tissues. Let's wipe it off, and then I want to use ink on it so I can get two different looks going. So probably gonna bust out a baby wipe. And I still have stamps over here that I haven't used of hers yet, so. Very cool. So I'm going to use this stamp and stamp in a whole lot of different areas because it's really doing a good job for like this background. So instead of using the script stamp on this, I'm going to use this in the brown everywhere. on this one. And I'll show you guys up close if you're not, oh, you're seeing it, but I'll bring it up close too. And I'm going right over those, right over the numbers too. Fabulous. So we'll do this for another half an hour, and then we'll go to the jelly plate and play with the her gold and alcohol on the jelly plate. We'll mix it with some other colors too, but her handmade gold will be the star. All right, I'm gonna come up close. See how cool that looks? So this is, I did it in brown, and then I did it in black right there. So in brown, it just really sets itself in the background, which I think looks really, really cool. What are these other ones that I haven't used yet? Oh, cool. Look at that. Yeah, let's put some black on there. I definitely want this to show up good. Hey, Carrie, how are you doing? Oh, Patty, you know what? I have, what do I have? I think I have an Android phone. I don't have an Apple. I have, oh, shoot. What do I have? A Galaxy phone? All I know is I checked up that app, and I can't get it. I was sad. Do you have like an iPhone? Is that why you're able to get that app? She has this app where she puts her jelly prints in it, I guess, and it changes them, and she can do all kinds of cool stuff. It's awesome. Cool. I'll read chat here in just a second. Just deciding what I want to do here. Let me try this. So I'm using this stamp right here. This air stamp. And then after this, after I stamp this up, we'll go back to that other one and use some Tim Holtz Distress inks on it. So cool. Love it. Let's use this one again. I'm going to use this one again. Okay. Cool. Sorry, I'm getting quiet. I am just focusing on the coolness of these stamps. So cool. Let me get a baby wipe out. I'll check chat here in just a second. What are the rest of these? Wipe off my hands. Because she has some other little small ones. Ooh, this is cool. Look at that. Let me see if I can show you. Isn't that cool? See, these little small ones are cool, and they also be really cool for my, I make wax seals out of clay. So it's making them look like they're wax seals, but they're made out of clay. These would be really cool for that. Look how cool that is. So we'll use those little ones here too. There we go. Let's put this at the bottom here. Cool. Love it. You know what? I wonder if I went like this and then I took this stamp and went like that. Let's try it. Let's try it. Fabulous. So I'm like making a cross out of this stamp by crossing it like a cross, stamping it like a cross. All right, so let's do it like this. So cool. Look at this. So I stamped this cool stamp right here. Okay. I stamped it one way, the other way, and look, it made like a cross. So this is what this is looking like. So cool. So I'm gonna let this dry. Let's bring the other one back in. I'll check chat, and we'll bust out the Tim Holtz Distress ink so we can add color, not color, but you know, browns and stuff to this to age this up more. All right, let me see what everyone's saying, because I'm sure I'm way behind on chat. Hi Marilyn, how are you doing? Thanks, Carrie. Okay, Joni. Yeah, Patty, I wish Patty that I could get that photo app. You know what? My husband has an iPhone. I'll use his phone. That's nice. I'm glad you said that. I'm going to use his phone. Rose just asked me what ink I'm using. So what ink I'm using is this. That one I get from Daiso for $1.75 for an 8-ounce bottle. Best deal going. And the reason I like this too, I have some from Hobby Lobby and from other stores. This is the blackest ink. Super black. So this is the one I'm using. $1.75 from Daiso. The next time I go to Daiso, I'll try to pick up a bunch of these so I can throw them in giveaways. But the last time I went, they didn't have it. All right, I got to clean up this ink and then I'll go back to chat. I have ink kind of everywhere. Just a second before I make too much of a mess. All right, this ink is like everywhere. I got a little excited. All right, it's pretty much dry. I just want to make sure it wasn't like gonna go everywhere. Let me put a piece of paper there. Right here, I'll put this there, and I'll put this piece of paper like that. And that way the ink will just stay on that. All right, let me finish reading chat here, what people are saying. Okay, very good, V. V's cooking and watching. Okay, okay, I'm going back up. You said you have a special box. Okay. And Patty says you can peel off the layer on the back of the stamps to adhere the acrylic block for ease. Oh, good. Cool. Okay, so let me go ahead and we'll get some, let me get the Tim Holtz Distress inks out. These won't go too far because we're going to go back to these, but let's age this up more with the Tim Holtz Distress inks. Let's do some cleaning. One of the best investments I've ever made was this mat, this glass mat. I love it. Look at that. I can just clean up my mess so easily. It's one of the best things I bought. I bought this for 20 bucks on HSN. And I believe they still have them. It's a Crafter's Companion. And it was about the same size as the Tim Holtz one. But it was much cheaper. It was only 20 bucks instead of paying 40 bucks. Because I was going to buy the Tim Holtz one, but then on HSN. But then I seen this one right next to it. And I'm like, it's about the same size. So I'm going to save myself 20 bucks. You guys know me, I'm cheap. Okay, let me get my Distress inks out. Where are they? Here they are. Let's get the mess of Distress inks out. There we go. So we got Vintage Photo, Rusty Hinges, Aged Mahogany, one of my faves. Walnut Stain. Alright, that's probably good right there. And get my makeup brushes out that I use for this. Where are they? If you guys want to pick these up, I saw these at Dollar Tree. So they have them in right now. They don't always have them in, but they have them in right now. Ooh, I just got like a Charlie horse in my calf. That was weird. Ow. Oh, I hope that goes away. Okay. It's a strange time for me to get a Charlie horse. I usually get Charlie horses. I'll get them in like the middle of the night. And I do a lot of, I drink a lot of water. I eat a lot of potatoes for potassium. I still get them. Okay. Let's start out with some vintage photo Distress Oxide. Hopefully this is dry. Yep, it's dry. So we're going to age this up even more with the Vintage Photo here and there. And this is cool because originally I did jelly print this, you know, so there is stuff on here, but I can even further distress it and embellish it with these inks. All right, let's use, so we got some of that Vintage Photo on there. Let's use some, one of my favorites, Aged Mahogany Oxide. Joni says, Andrew, will you probably use these for collage and maybe printables? Yeah, these will be printables. Oh, and my printables for, what is this, July? They'll be out next week sometime. I'm just running behind. I am just running behind this month. I spent too much time buying yarn and organizing my yarn, going crazy. But this is the month. The month of June is the time the yarn clearances between Hobby Lobby and Michael's. Hobby Lobby is the best, but also Michael's was jamming too. So I was in the stores a lot this month, going nuts on that yarn. Because I mean, you guys, we're buying like $5 and $10 skeins for like $1, $1.25, $1.50, $2. It was crazy. That looks cool. It just adds a little something, you know. Let's add some Rusty Hinges. Rusty Hinges is another one of my favorites. And I know it looks like I'm always so haphazard, and I am, because I just feel the more haphazard I am, the more aged naturally it's gonna look, you know. Cool. I like how this looks. Love it. Very cool. Cool. All right, let's see if this other one's dry. What time is it? 2:55. Okay. We'll go for another 15 minutes doing this, and then I'll bust out the jelly plate. And we'll play with Patty's gold ink, which I'm excited. Okay, this is all dry. All right, let's first, I always like to go in with Vintage Photo. Where the hell's my lid? Oh, here it is. I would like to go in with Vintage Photo because it just like, it adds the base, and then, I don't know. It adds the base for me to add more aged colors onto it. You know what I'm going to add? Patty, I'm going to add your favorite color. I'm going to add some turquoise to this. This color right here, it looks like turquoise, when you, especially when it's added with rust and all the browns. People kept passing this up over the last couple of years when they were clearancing out Tim Holtz Distress Oxides, because it doesn't look that great here, but it looks awesome on the paper. It looks like you know, it looks like turquoise. It looks like, it's just cool. It looks like it's been like oxidation. You'll have like the rust and the brown, and you'll have like this turquoisey color, like when things have oxidized, like on the water faucet outside. And it looks really, really cool. So let me get enough browns on here, and then I'll check chat here in just a second. Okay, we got enough of that on here. Vintage Photo. Let's go to Rusty Hinges. Let's go to Rusty Hinges. Okay. And Patty, for the rest of your Happy Mail, I'm doing a like I think I told you, I'm doing a separate video because I just really want to give it the full attention because there's so much stuff in there. And I haven't even fully looked at it yet because I want my first reaction. I just looked at some of it and I was like screaming. I was like, yes! I loved it. Love it! All right, let me see it all. All right. Let me use that cracked pistachio. So anyway, a couple years ago, nobody was getting this color. It was just tons of it was just left. So I picked up like quite a few of them. Well, I picked up one. I came home, I used it, and I was like, why are people don't know this is a cool color. That's why people are not picking it up. You know, everybody wants the vintage photo, of course, and all those colors, but this is that distress color that matches up so good with the browns and the rust colors. Okay, we have that. I'll check chat here in just a second. This is a walnut stain. Let's get the walnut stain up right up against that turquoisey color. There we go. That's what this color reminded me of, like outside where your water faucet is, if it's been dripping and it starts oxidizing right there. That's what that pistachio reminded me of. See how cool? It doesn't look anything like this, like you think it would. I mean, like, look at that. It looks funky. It doesn't look like it would look cool. It doesn't look like it would look that cool, like this. Anyway, I like it. So this one turned out pretty cool, too. All right, let's get another one out. This is what this one looks like. There you go, Patty. Copper patina. That's what I was trying to say. Let me see what you guys are saying. Rose says, I love that color. I have it, but hardly use it. Yeah. And you know why? Because here, it doesn't even look, it looks like, what is that? But I brought it home a couple years ago and I used it and I'm like, oh, I went back to the store and picked up the rest of them. I'm like, I'll take them. Okay, let me see. Okay, I'm going through chat real quick. Hey, Kiwi, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. You guys, what are you guys all working on? Are you guys cooking, cleaning? Are you guys crafting, arting? What are you guys doing? Thanks, Patty. Thanks, Melissa. Thanks, Joni. Joni says, I've been a rug making fool since the clearance sales. Awesome. Since the Hobby Lobby and Michaels, what did you get? Hobby Lobby, Michaels, what did you do? Joni. Okay. Okay, Joni's asking me, what am I going to use these sheets for? For collage. Do I have some, wait, where's all my collages that I do? I'll show you what I do with everything. I do a lot of collaging, and so, I have a book of collage. Where is it? I have so much collage I do, and when I'm going to look for it, I don't know where to look for it at. Where did I put my book of collage? Where is it? All right, you guys, I'm going to be right back. Artsy Girl, hold the fort down. The reason I'm going to be right back is, for one, I'm going to grab my collages so I can show Joni. But also, I need to take that thing off the computer. So I'll be right back. Give me 2 minutes. 2 minutes. What the hell? All right, guys, sorry, I'm back in. All right, so this is like some of the collage I like to do. This is a really big collage. This is what I do with all these papers I make. Okay, this is called World of Peace. I'm collaging with all my jelly prints and altered papers like I'm doing now. And also I go and collect different languages from all around the world. And that's Italian right there. That's my own intuitive writing right there. So I'm just showing you some of it because it's really big. This is like a poster board size. Just looking to see if I can. So you can kind of get a little bit better view. So this is the kind of stuff that I like to do with, oops, with the, with all the stuff I make like this. So, okay, just wanted to show you that. Also, I think I got rid of that old video. And I sounded weird on that old video too, so I'm glad hopefully I erased it. All right, so we're going to work on this one. Let me see what people are saying real quick. Let me read chat real quick. Thank you, Rose. Oh, Kiwi, I'll check out your channel. Kiwi, you guys check out Kiwi's channel. She's doing a giveaway on her channel. I think she's giving away candles. So everyone go check out. Make sure you guys go subscribe and check out Kiwi's channel. Joni says, I'm using Michael's Caron Cakes, bulky. I'm using Swirl Cake, ATM. They can be tricky, but make beautiful rugs. Oh, cool. Thanks, Joni. Oh, good. Rose, she subbed to Kiwi. Okay. Metro Lady, 72, welcome. Glad to have you guys here. You guys, what are you guys working on? I didn't see what anybody said they were working on. Kiwi says they're 100% soy hand poured. How cool. Yeah, I'll check it out when I get off of this live. I will check that out for sure. So let's just do one more and then I'll bust out my jelly plate. Yeah, we'll do one more and then I'll break out my jelly plate. All right, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to use my script stamp. I'm going to do it all in light brown just to give myself a base with this ink pad. What the heck? I wonder if I did something like put like a film or something on here when I use that other ink, because it's like it's not even, I don't know. Just a second. Let me find out. I should be able to, hopefully I can go back between ink and that. Let's see. Let me use my baby wipe on this and wipe off the ink off of it. Maybe that ink leaves a film on my stamp. I'm not sure. It's my first time using ink on my stamp, so. Thank goodness for the baby wipes. Now if I can just remember to bring some paper towels back in my room. I ran out of paper towels. I forgot to put another roll in here. All right. All right, let's try this and see what happens. I just want that faint script stamp in the background, just as a base. Cool. So I just real lightly, see, I put that script stamp in there, just nice and light, just as a nice little base. Here's another cool stamp I have. Isn't that cool? This letter stamp, postage stamp. That'll look cool on there. Let me try it in another color. Where is my... Okay, that's that. That's that. There it is. Let's try this in sepia. Cool. And I like to do things in these brown colors. Just when I really want things to show up, I'll do them in black. But for nice background stuff, I love to just use these different shades of brown. Like this brown right here, I'm using a sepia. And this other archival ink is coffee. Just clean up the stamp right on my work. See that stamp? Just a little slight. But it's all those little slight things that keep building up that look really cool. I'm looking for my... I have a bunch of blocks that I got from that Hobby Lobby clearance. And I never can find the darn things. What did I do with them? I am famous for organizing myself right into a mess. I organize myself. I'm always organizing myself. And then I go to find the stuff and I can't find it. What did I do with those? Oh, that makes me mad. And they're brand new. I haven't even used the darn things yet. When I'm not looking for them, they'll pop up. They're ones like this. Isn't this a cool block? You can put so many things on it. In fact, let's use that stamp, vintage. I'm going to use the ink that's on here. Now let's use a little bit of this. While we're there, we'll just throw a little on this little watch face too. No, let's just do the watch face at the same time. Cool. We'll do that down here at the bottom too. Very cool. We use Patty's stamp again, this cool stamp. Very cool. I'm going to do a little intuitive writing over here on the side. It's off this brush. Oh my gosh. I have tissues in my room. So instead of using paper towels, I'm using stupid tissues. All right. So I'm using one of these little Asian brushes I get from Daiso that they use for Japanese calligraphy. And actually my favorite one to use is a smaller one, this one here. All three of these come in a pack for $1.75. Isn't that cool? And they're, if you look for them, if you have a Daiso and you're looking for them, they're the ones that have the point on them. They say they have a point on them. Cool. Just looking to see if I want to put if I want to do any more of this somewhere else. If I want to do 2 rows right here. No, I think I like it just like right there on the side, at least for now. All right, I'm feeling like I want to use this again down here. Cool. Let me see if I need to put this anywhere else. I'll check chat, you guys, in just a second. I can kind of see a lot of chat going in my purview mirror, in my corner of my eye. What is this little tiny one? Cool. It's just a cool little design. It's so small. I love it. See? It's just like that little design right there. I love stuff like that. That's not anything specific. It just adds to the background. Just adds to what you're doing. Just a little bit. Cool. I want to use this calligraphy pen. I'm going to throw that right there. Okay. Cool. And we're going to add this again right here. Cool. And then I'm filling this right here, this cross, and go right there. How do you feel a cross should go somewhere? It's a weird thing to say. I feel. That's how I create. I create like I feel. Cool. And I love that, how it didn't stamp completely clear. Perfect. It gives that more of that age look. I'm going to use this one again. This one right here that Patty has. I want to put that right there, I think. You guys, you know what I can't... Oh, I know where it's at now. It's right behind me. My 100 Days of Collage. I was going to show... somebody asked me about what I do with these papers. And I couldn't find my 2 art journals I use for 100 Days of Collage. That's like a ton of collage. It's behind me. It's on the shelf behind me. I just saw it. Let's put this right here too. Cool. And to give this, let me just kind of stamp this out, if it stamps out anymore. Cool. To give this a little more balance, I'm seeing this cross I did here, I feel like it needs to go here too. There we go. And that'll give me a little bit more balance. So we were like, balance? Looks like you're making a damn mess. Cool. Give me a second, you guys. I'll check chat. I'm going to make a cross out of this again. And then we turn it this way and line it up. And whatever's left on here, we'll create this cross again. Cool. Isn't that so cool? I love it. All right. Just looking for that spool stamp again. So I'm loving just mixing so much stuff together. I think that's what makes this look interesting, is just mixing so much cool things together. Look at that spool stamp. Isn't that cool? That is one of my favorite stamps. All right, and also this is a postage stamp. I just love a postage stamp. Let's just throw that a bunch everywhere. See, I think that looks cool to have like the cross there and then just layer. I did the spool stamp and then the postage stamp. Just layering stamps on top of stamps. On top of stuff. Cool. Cool. That looks cool. Oh, you know what else I can do on here is some quick, like calligraphy equations. Let's throw some calligraphy equations on here for a mark. Let me get a pen out here, and then I'll check chat. Let me grab my pen, and then I'll check chat. And if people are like, what is she talking about? Calligraphy equations. I'll show you. I went online, and some of you guys, I've repeated this a million times, so excuse me, but there's always new people on, so you have to explain things more than once, that's for sure. But I went online, and these are all algebra equations. I saw this in some artwork at Hobby Lobby in the background, and I thought that'd be a cool mark, and it is cool. So I'm going to throw some algebraic equations on here, and also I love throwing these on here. Roman numerals. So I call them my cheat sheets. I'll show you guys. I have a bunch of cheat sheets of things that I've either drawn myself or I've gotten offline. And they just sit here in front of me. Like all of these symbols here. All these Asian symbols. Cocopellis. I need to draw a Cocopelli. I haven't drawn a Cocopelli on anything in a while. These are a bunch of other Cocopellis that I could draw. Bunch of native symbols. And then these are my own ones that my own drawings of different African and native symbols. I hand drew all these. I have quite a few pages of these that I've drawn. And these. So I hand drew all of those. There's the Cocopellis. I love drawing those Cocopellis. So, a bunch more Cocopellis. So it's kind of an idea, you guys, if you, to kind of like, when you see stuff you like, you know, write it down, put it in a plastic sleeve or laminate it, and have little cheat sheets like this, because then you have all this stuff at your ready, and you don't have to always be thinking about it. You can just go to your little cheat sheets and be able to use all this kind of stuff. All right. It's just an idea. I'm going to leave these three out because I want to use that serendipity. That's one of my favorite little symbols. And we'll put that on here too. All right, let me go to chat real quick. She says, Angie, you got to, Kiwi says, Angie, you got to do some more bird stuff. Thanks, Joni. Hey, Rodalie, how are you doing, girl? So good to see you. Joni says, my craft talks to me too. They know what they want to be. That's the truth too. Thanks, artsy girl. Okay. Joni says she organizes herself into a mess too. Okay, Rose. She has to go. Rose has to go feed her chickens. That's cool. You have chickens. Rose says, I have the best stamps. Thank you. And let me just see if there's anything else. Do you have a native and... Native educator said, do you have native ancestry? You know what? I do know about that. I have a little bit of native in me. Also, my main thing though is Nigerian. My husband ordered a the thing on TV that you can order and find out like what your ethnicity is and your background is. And my main thing is Nigeria. So I'm Nigerian. That's my big thing that I am mostly. But I have some native in me too. Hey Adrian, how are you doing? And I don't know, I maybe, and I'm so attracted to native culture and native symbols, native everything. My house is a mixture of native and African and very rustic. Oh, good. Rose is back. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I love native jewelry, and I love everything native and everything African. I just love that. I love everything very natural and rustic, and yeah, that whole thing. But then I have this other side of me. I'm a weirdo. I have this other side where I love like all the cutesy girly pink shabby chic stuff. Like I just did a haul video and everything was pink. And very girly. I'm very strange. I don't know why I have these two sides and they're completely opposite. Very weird. All right, I'm going to do this symbol right here, this serendipity on here somewhere. Where do I feel like it should go? Oh, you know, actually, I don't want to use this pen for the serendipity. I want to use my Inky Quill pen. These are Jane Davenport's Inky Quill pen or Ink to Quill pen, something like that. They're fabulous. They're brush tip pens. Isn't that cute? Oh, and Patty, you had told me about these being on clearance somewhere. I didn't pick them up. I was going to, but then I think Rose, C Rose, she sent me some, I think. Did you, Rose? I think you're the one who sent me a couple, and then somebody else sent me a couple. So I actually have like 5 or 6 of these I discovered. So I didn't need to buy any more. But thank you, Patty, for telling me about that, though, because that was a good deal, because these aren't cheap. These are not cheap at all. All right, I'm just seeing where this symbol wants to go. There we go. That's where that symbol wanted to go. All right. Just looking to see if I want to put anything else anywhere. Now that I have this pen out. I'll put this right here. This says energy right here. The symbol right there. All right. I wish I had room on here to do a Cocopelli. I wish I would have thought about the Cocopelli earlier. I mean, I could put it on here, but there really is no room on here for a Cocopelli. But let me throw on a couple of algebraic equations. There's always room for algebraic equations on anything. So let me write some out really quickly. And sorry if I get quiet for just a second. Okay, let's do another algebraic equation up here. X minus 4 over what? 6x to the third minus 6x to the second divided by x plus 5, 6x to the third minus 6x to the second. And do I see another place for this? We'll do another one down here. 3 over 45n to the second divided by 45 minus y to the third over 4y to the second minus 24v. Sounds like I'm doing some type of math problem and I'm doing art. Let's do a quickie over here. 17 over 2 minus 10m over what? 17. There we go. So this is just, see how I just put those little algebraic equations in? They just fit anywhere. There's another one right there. There's another one at the bottom. And there's another one right there. So they just, to me, algebraic equations are just like mark making. It's just another way to make marks, you know? That's it. And let's throw some Tim Holtz Distress ink on here, and then we're going to go to the jelly plate. What time is it? What time is it? Oh, we don't have time for that. Okay, we're not going to put any Tim Holtz Distress ink on here. I will finish this up with Tim Holtz Distress inks. But I want to bust out the jelly plate really quickly. Time goes so fast, you guys. I can't even believe it. Doesn't that look cool? It looks pretty cool. I love it. It's one of my favorite ones so far. Okay, so let me bust that out. Let me clean this up real quick. Or at least clear up enough so that I can break out my jelly plate and we can play with some of Patty's handmade gold watercolor paint, which is right here. And then I have some other watercolors to play with. And we use that with alcohol. So let me just throw this stuff over here to make room. Yeah, there we go. I'm not really throwing, I'm just putting aside. We'll see how long my iPad lasts. I'm going to have to get my husband's iPad here in a minute. Let me get a baby wipe for my hands. Let me bring this up because we're going to need this to be up. Clean up my hands. All right. Let's put these away so I can have room for my jelly plate. All right. Good enough now. All right, let me get my jelly plate out. And the reason my jelly plate looks weird is because I have a handmade, I made this jelly plate. And I have a video on how to make it. And it's made on a cookie sheet. And it's like a, it's a big one. It's like 14 by 17, something like that. And it's super easy to do. And it only really cost me about $15 to make this jelly plate. Way cheaper than to buy a big jelly plate like this. So I have a video. Just check under mixed media in my playlist, and you'll find out how, if you want to make your own jelly plate. Super simple. And super cost effective, in my opinion. Okay, and these are just placemats that I put on here to, what is this? Just placemats to protect my plate from drying out, so. All right, so besides that, I'm going to wet Patty's gold. I'm also going to use Jane Davenport's watercolors. And I love all these kind of colors, all the natural, neutrals. And they'll go good with Patty's gold. And then I have these two, like up and through here. So, you guys see everything? Yeah. Let me get my water. Let me spray all these. And I'll read chat real quick before I start. And then in about 20 minutes, we'll do the giveaway. Okay, what is everybody saying? Joni said, I loved your haul vid, and that's how I found you and mentioned you in Ginger's chat. Oh, cool. I love Ginger. She's such a sweetie. Hey, Hickety Pickety! How are you doing? So glad you're here. So glad you're here. Hey, Hickety Pickety. Anybody else who likes yarny stuff, I think I'm going to start going live on Friday mornings at like around 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock Pacific time. I'll make an announcement like by Wednesday. So, yeah, Rose said she did send me some of the quill pens. Thank you so much, Rose. I love it. Rose is sweet. She says, Angie, you're not strange. You're fabulous. Thank you. Hickety Pickety, your house is freaking awesome. She shows her house. And you guys check out Hickety Pickety also. She has a wonderful channel. She does a lot of crochet projects. They're beautiful. She's so fun to listen to. I love her. And she shows some of her house and some of her videos. She collects just the coolest stuff. A lot of antiques. And it's really, it's put together beautifully. I love her house. So check out Hickety Pickety, you guys. All right, let me see what anybody else is saying. Rose, that's cool that you have chickens. So Rose, you get fresh organic eggs pretty much every day then? Because if you do, that's super cool. Okay. I need to get a brush for my... All right. Oh my God, you guys, I have too much stuff out. All right, let me get this brush out. All right, let's start this, putting this, this watercolor on here. We're going to start out with her gold. Ooh, this is beautiful, Patty. So this is Patty Tully Parrish, everybody. She made me this gold. And this is all she was supposed to send me, okay? And then I put it on really messy when I do this. So this is the only thing she was supposed to send me, which I was so happy just about this. Then she sent me all the stamps I've been using, and she sent me a ton of cool papers and ephemera to use in mixed media and in collage. So, like I said, I'm going to be doing a separate video for that. That'll be coming out probably tomorrow, if not today. All right, I'm going to use a brown color over here. So this is all watercolors. So this brown should look really good next to this gold. And then I'm going to bust out with like a rust color. And the watercolors I'm using are Jane Davenport's. One of my other favorite brands. Love her. Love her stuff. Let's bust out with a little bit of this ochre color. That'll look good with all this. And then a little black is always good. So let me get a little black on here. Then we'll be done. All right. So let me rinse my brush. Then I'm going to spray. And I learned this from, I think I saw, who did I see this do this? Robin McClendon. I think that's where the first person I saw do this. I think. Anyway, I have alcohol in a bottle, so I'm going to spray my plate. Take my readers off. I don't need these on anymore. Okay, and get this really nice and wet. Get the paints moving. And let me find some paper. And we will. Oh, very cool. Very, very cool. Look at that. Doesn't that look cool? And I don't know if you can see the metallic gold. I'll try to go different ways with this. So you can see if you can see the gold. I can totally see the gold all throughout this. I'm just kind of just going like this so the light can hit the gold. I love it. This looks so old wall, so old world. I had a couple comments where people are saying, I almost like it better with the watercolors than I like it with, that looks so cool. That they almost like it better with watercolors and they like it better with paint. Look how cool this one looks. I love it. This is creating old walls. And I hope that gold metallic is showing up because I can totally see it in here and it's so cool. It's so pretty. So pretty. Let's spray a little bit more alcohol on here. Let's see what's left on this plate. And I'm going to just go back over the first one again. This one, just one more time. Do a second pull on it. See what else we can bring up on here. Cool. Ooh, I like it even more. Very, very cool. See that gold on there, you guys? That metallic gold. So cool. All right, let me do another one. Let me throw some more stuff on here, and then I'll check chat here in just a second. Some more of Patty's gold there. And then let's use some of this. This rust color. One of my other favorite colors, rust. My husband started calling me Rusty because he goes, you just love rust. It's true. I do love rust. Is rust a color? It's my favorite, one of my favorite colors. What color do you love? Rust. Always gotta have brown. See, Tim Holtz isn't the only one who just loves brown and rust on everything. So does Angela. But unlike Tim Holtz just loves rust. He don't love like pastel pinks and robin's egg blue and all that. But I do. All right, let's throw a little gray on here too. A little gray will be great. All these natural, neutral colors. Okay. And I'll check chat here in just a second. Let's do another pull really quick. Let's throw some, let's experiment, you guys. Let's throw alcohol on. And you know what else I have over here in the spray bottle? I have coffee. Okay? You make this, how I make this, I just use, get this spray bottle at Dollar Tree. These spray bottles are fabulous. I get the instant coffee from Dollar Tree also. And I'll mix like, for if you want it nice and dark, kind of do equal part, like do like a cup of water to 3/4 cups of, the instant coffee, and you can get a nice dark coffee, and then you can just keep it at your station so you can coffee dye whenever you want. But I'm gonna throw this coffee right over that alcohol. Let's see what happens. I haven't done that before. Experimenting. And the paper I'm using, I love. I'm using this paper right here. That beige paper is this parchment paper that I picked up last year when they were clearancing out the paper. Regular $7.99, it's $2.50, and it's the parchment toned paper. That's what I'm using right now. Look at that price. $2.50. Crazy. But instead of using that, I'm going to bust out and use the calligraphy paper from Daiso. Let's try using that. This calligraphy paper from Daiso is fabulous. It's called Extra Thick, and it comes in like an off-white and then white. And I've never seen the Extra Thick, but I saw it the last time I was there. And it jelly prints up really nice. Oh, cool. Check that out. That looks really cool. We'll probably do a second pull on that one, but I like it. It's thinner than that other paper, so it has to dry out a little bit, but cool. Now these are more subtle, so they definitely need a second pull, but it's cool though. Ooh, look at the gold right there. Can you guys see the, I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to show it in the light. So this is a good start, but I think it needs another pull. That or just embellishing this, like how we embellished today with the Distress inks and all the stamping and stuff. So, either way. Oh, this is actually looking cooler as it dries. Oh, look at this. It looks more cool as it dries. And the gold is so beautiful, and I don't know if you guys can see the gold. Let me throw some more alcohol on here. Wait, that's water. Let me throw some more alcohol on here and see what's left on this plate. Hopefully this paper can handle it. Let's just do this a second pull on this one. This is the calligraphy paper. Yeah, I didn't get too much more on this. Yeah, and it's getting thinned out, so. So I like I like using watercolor on the jelly plate because it gives a really old world, old wall look. It's really, really natural looking. Just a second, you guys. I'm opening up that parchment paper that I just showed you because I'm out of the other pile of it I had. These on the ground. This paper right here, this calligraphy paper, works better with paint because it's a little bit thin. Oops, that's coffee. Here's the alcohol. I'm just looking to see what's left on this plate with this piece of parchment paper. I'm sure we'll have to I'll have to put more paint on here. Yeah, there's nothing on here anymore. Yeah, there's nothing on there. All right. Let me see what people are saying. Patty said, I don't buy. My friend Zandra uses my recipe and sells it on her blog. Okay. Okay, okay, Joni says, I've been backstage to lots of crafts, but never this. Really interesting. Thanks for sharing your beautiful art. Oh, thank you, Joni. That's very sweet of you. Okay. Okay, Patty said it will show better when it's dry. It's highly pigmented. Cool. Well, I see it perfectly, but you know, on camera, it's weird because the light has to hit things a certain way when you're on camera for everybody to see it. I'm seeing it perfectly even when it's wet, and it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay. Oh, it's rose gold, Patty? Okay. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. What time is it? Okay, we're almost at time. Let's just do one more really quickly, you guys. Yeah, I love it. It's really, really pretty. It is more of a rose gold. I'm looking at it in the pan. It is way more than of a rose gold than it is gold. It's very, very pretty. And it's very pigmented, like you said. Is that red? Oh my, I do not want red on here. Let me get that off of there. Why is that even there? I gotta rinse my brush. All right. All right, you guys, my iPad just ran out of juice, so I'm gonna have to go change my iPad out here in a second. But let's first do this pull. So right now, I feel like I'm alone because my iPad just went right out. I was using it a little bit earlier, so the charge on it ran out. So I gotta go grab my husband's iPad here in just a second, but let's just first do this. And we'll throw a little gray in it. I'm throwing grays, browns, black, you know, all the good earthy colors. Let's throw some black here and there. Okay. And some alcohol. Get things moving. And I'm going to reuse this one. This one didn't really show up very much, so. You guys, I want to do a video. Hopefully I can do it next week. If not, I'll do it on the live where I use house paint on the jelly plate. I have a ton of Oops paints that I bought at Home Depot. And I bought a bunch of bottles, like ketchup bottles from Dollar Tree. And so I put the Oops paints in there. Oops paints are just nothing but paints that they didn't work out right. So they used to sell them for $5. They're now like close to 10. But anyway, you're getting a whole gallon of paint. So you're getting a lot of paint for your money. So I found some cool colors. I want to use them on the jelly plate. So I'm going to do that. Look how cool this looks. Very cool. Ooh, I like this one too. Pretty. I love that right there. Isn't that pretty? That's pretty. This one needs a little, I like the way it looks. It needs a little bit more. Let me see if there's a little bit left on this plate. Rose says they look like nebulas. Yeah, it's really cool. It looks like you did a whole lot more than you did. Ooh, I love this. Ooh. All right, well, let's just go down here and get some more stuff. Ooh, I love it. That rose gold, Patty, is so pretty. Look how cool. I'm trying to get as close as I can so you just can see how, look how pretty that is. Isn't that pretty? If you like stuff like this, I love rustic, aged, old wall, old world. Like you guys know, I say it all the time. Like a broken record. But I really like that. And it's so hard to get stuff like that. You know, the jelly plate does it really, really well if you like that look. Okay, you guys, I'll be right back. I have to go get my husband's iPad. So, Artsy Girl, if you can hold the fort down, I'll be right back. Let me go grab my husband's iPad really quickly. Also, let me just move. I need to move these watercolors over. There we go. Let me put this away. All right, I'll be right back, you guys. Let me go grab the other iPad so I can see comments. Wait, before I go, you guys look at this. This is just getting cooler as it's set there on the ground. This is the one that was on the, that calligraphy paper. I think that looks cool. All right, I'll be right back. Oh my God, they're dropping on floor stories. All right, you guys, I'm back. Let me just pull you guys up really quickly. Just a second. There I am. Let me turn the sound down. Here I am. All right. Let me get the stuff out for the giveaway. Oh, if you guys could see the mess. I always have the hugest mess after a giveaway. Or after a giveaway. After a live. My room's a wreck. All right, let me put this away so we have room. I swear, this 2 hours just goes so fast, you guys. It's like, just, it's over. All right. Let me move the watercolor palettes out of the way. All right. Move that out of the way. Put that there. And is this dry enough? Yeah, there's no mess on here. Move that away. All right. All right, let me bust out some stuff for giveaways. Let me bust out some stuff. All right. All right, the reason I have these is because these are great texture plates on the jelly plate. And you'll get two of them because one you can use as a whole on the jelly plate to put like a cool impression. And then you could cut it up into like strips. You can cut it up like this. You can cut it up into a square. Cut it up into different segments. So then you'll end up with two of these. You'll have like 6, 7, 8 really cool texture plates. Okay. I used this on one of my texture plates in a video recently. So you get two of those. That's a choice. Then the other choice is these are also awesome on the jelly plate. You guys have seen me use these many times. Okay, so a set of this. These Caran d'Ache water. They say wax pastels. They're water soluble. That'll be just a gift on its own. This is my printables. I'll go through that in a second. All right, let me see what else I have. I have a couple more things I'll throw out. What else? Just a second. I'm trying to bust out some things you guys haven't seen in a while, or ever seen. Using newspaper. Just a second, guys. Sorry. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot about this. Okay. These are so cute, you guys. Look, aren't they adorable? I just recently got these at Dollar Tree. These are just notepads, but they're adorable. So the set of these will be another gift. Okay, so that's good for today. I just picked those up this week. Let me just go over really quickly. These are my printables for July. Oh, no, these are my printables for June. I haven't done July yet. I've done them, but I need to, you know, put them in my Etsy shop. So I'll do that. But anyway. Okay, so what these are all my jelly prints. And I hand drew the Kokopelli. This is my intuitive writing and symbols. And the base of all these are always jelly prints, okay? These are jelly prints, intuitive symbols. These are jelly prints. And all my jelly prints, if you haven't seen them before, most of you guys have, they look like, try to make them look like old walls, old doors, old caves, old rock walls. I'm not ever trying to make a perfect jelly print. Okay. I love this. This is one of my favorites. Isn't that cool looking? Love how this one turned out too. You guys, that's what this is. See this? That's what this is right here. Cool, huh? These are those poppers that you get, the kids love. And this is also the poppers. All this shape right here. See? That's one of my script stamps over a jelly plate, over a jelly print, and then 2 more jelly prints, and then jelly print with my intuitive writing on it. Okay. All right, so let me get out. Let me kind of spread this out so everybody can see what they're getting, or what they can choose if they win. All right, so let me get my pad of paper out and a pen. And the rules for the giveaway are choose one number only. Whoever gets, okay, if no one guesses the number, then whoever's closest rounding up will win. If you win the first time, you can't do it the second time, just to give more people a chance. After I call it and say, okay, I'm closing it up, I'll give you another couple seconds because there is a lag in chat. And is that all the rules? That sounds about all of them. If there's something else, you guys, we'll deal with it as it goes along. Okay. Let me just read real quick. Hey, Knit Pearl Squirrel. How you doing, Granny D? So good to see you. Thank you for coming to my live. Yeah, Granny D, I think I'm going to go live on Fridays. I think I talked to you. I asked because I wanted your opinion about it because I wanted to know if anybody goes live on Fridays around 8:30. I think I'm going to go on at 8:30 every Friday. And that'll just be all knitting and crocheting stuff, not mixed media. This is all mixed media on Sundays. Well, I do mixed media, but everybody's welcome to come, whether you knit, crochet, do mixed media, whatever. Everybody's welcome, and you can work along with me. So, and do what you do. And you guys, Granny D, she's on almost every day. It's awesome. She has a live every day. She crochets, and I think she also knits. So, and so her live is always really, really fun. So you guys go and subscribe to Granny D. 50-50, you knit, right? Is that what you're saying? Okay. Carolyn, you're still waiting on your last 2 winnings? You know what? I sent everything out. And then you know what happened? Everything's been sent out last week. But then the holiday happened. So that put things behind by a few more days. So you should be getting your stuff. You should be getting your stuff. What is today? I can't believe you didn't get it yet. But you should be getting it very soon. You know what? The holiday did put stuff behind because my husband sent out some stuff and his friend didn't get his stuff yet either. And he's just in Texas. And he won't get his stuff until Monday. So you should probably be getting your stuff Monday or Tuesday. Okay? That holiday, the 4th, it really put things behind, I guess. Okay, so you guys... Okay, I'm just reading up on chat real quick just to get caught up if anybody has a question for me. Thrifty 50 says she loves those poppers. Okay. Okay. All right, I think... Okay, I think I got everything. Okay, so what we're going to do is, how many people are on here right now? 15. Okay, so we're going to choose a number between 1 and 15. Go. Okay, you guys, we're going to choose number 1 through 15. Go. I don't see the chat going. Is my chat frozen? Oh, okay, there it is. My chat was frozen. Sorry. Okay, Ellen got it. Number 10. Oh, I guess that's another rule I forgot to say. What I like to do is right when I see the number, I just call it right then, even though all the numbers aren't in. But it's the first person who gets it, I call it out. Because otherwise, it's kind of hard. Like today, we don't have as many people. We have like 15 people in chat. But sometimes there's 20, 25 people. And it's hard for me to keep track. So anyway, who did I just say won? Ellen, right? Is that the one who got the 10 first? Yeah. Ellen Lipscomb. Congratulations! So Ellen, what did you want? Lipscomb. Okay, I'm looking to see what she wants. And we're going to do one more giveaway, you guys. As soon as Ellen tells me what she wants. The crayons. Perfect. Okay. So, okay. Now, Ellen, and anybody else who wins, you guys, in about an hour, in the description, the information, a link to my Etsy shop will be in there. Go to my Etsy shop. In the right-hand corner, hit contacts. My Etsy shop is a lot easier to message me than my email. That's why I'm doing it like this. And then you can give me your address. And also, let me know, put your real name and your YouTube name so I can make sure I have those matched up. I've gotten confused before, and I think I've sent people things who should have been sent things because I got messed up. It wasn't them, it was me. So anyway, Ellen, there you go. I'm putting this with your water-soluble crayons. These are fabulous. Okay. Thank God for that Hobby Lobby clearance. Be buying stuff. Okay, all right, so, again, how many people do we have now? We have 12 people watching. So, 1 through 12, go. Oh, okay, I already... Rose, you got it, number 8. See? So Rose got it. So Rose, what do you want? And I'm sorry, you guys. I know that can be a little frustrating. Everyone hasn't gotten their number out, but it's so hard to keep up with everything. It's the easiest when I just see it and I can call it out right then. What did Rose say she wanted? I didn't see what she said. Did Rose take? Oh, the bubble poppers. Okay, great. Oh, Rose, you're going to love using these on your jelly plate. Girl, these make some good texture plates. I love them. You guys are definitely my mixed media girls. I have cute stuff like this. You guys never choose these things. See, this is my other style that I love. Okay, look, I'm crazy. Look, I make stuff that looks like this. Old age walls with like my own intuitive writing. But then there's the other side of me that this loves this kind of stuff too. I'm a weirdo. Okay, anyway. Rose, there you go. All right, you guys. Thank you guys so much. I love all of you guys. Thank you so much for coming to my Sunday live. Love you all. And I will see everybody next Sunday, 2 o'clock Pacific time. And if you're a crocheter or a knitter or just a yarny person, or you just want to come and talk and have fun on Friday morning at about between 8 or 8:30. I'm going to say 8:30. I'm going to go live. Okay. All right. I will talk to you guys either Friday or next Sunday. Okay. Bye guys. Thank you. Love you. Love you. Bye.